I was reading recently that really interesting cultural fact. Every year, American students walk across their graduation stage wearing a graduation gown and a cap. And I was actually reading that roots itself in Muslim universities in the 9th century, where Europe's best and brightest would go to these universities and they would want to come back home and mimic the thobe and the flat cap symbolized the Quran as the highest form of knowledge. And even the tassel would have been the bookmark in the Quran, for keeping your place in the Quran. I mean, the fact that the Islamic intellectual tradition really influenced something as common as what American kids wear, or even in Europe, walking down the graduation stage. What does that say about Islam's impact on Western civilization and intellectual thought?
The model for universities in many ways were the early universities in Islam. The notion of having hostels for students. As one prominent scholar of Islam said, during the Dark Ages, if you were up on another planet and you looked down, the West was invisible. It would have been the Islamic world that stood out. And the idea that during that period, you had a fluorescence in terms of the areas of philosophy, medicine, algebra, etc. And then that was carried over into the West. And yet some of that was lost.